Hey everybody, welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with the bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie Jessica.
So this video is going to be our December Beyond the Read author event spotlight. This is where we spotlight, normally it's like, what, 4 each, 8 roughly?
Yes.
Sometimes it changes. But yeah, 8 authors that are going to be at the event that we're going to be influencers for in June.
Yes. Okay. So we are very excited. I've never been to Ohio, but you have.
I've been to Ohio a lot.
Yeah. We are very excited to go. And we're excited to be getting to know some new authors. So we reached out to the authors, and I had 3 out of my 4 be able to get back to me. Sometimes it's hard to know how to connect and things get lost in messages, requests, probably with,
Yeah, mine get lost.
We get lots of junk messages to our Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, because I didn't hear from my authors, but I have information anyway.
Yes, so I did some research, but it's always nice if we can get the authors, directly from the author.
Yeah. All right, so let's dive in and get started. Are you ready to start? Because I have to look up my author list. I lost it in my notebook. It's back here.
Sure, I can start.
Okay.
Okay, so my first author is an author that I have been reading for several years. I love her work, and that's Celeste. So I just grabbed a few of her books off my shelf. This is just a few, yes. Yeah. So I messaged her just to see, I could talk about her books all day, but I messaged her to see how she would talk about herself. And she says she loves writing raw, real romance that tugs at the heartstrings. And a lot of her books actually come from her own personal experiences in life, like Underneath the Sycamore Tree is one, Beg You to Trust Me, and When It Rains. Not a lot of people know that, but I find writing what I know resonates more with people than being completely fictional. So she has some football romances, which are part of the Lyndon Yu series. And then she also has The Truth About Heartbreak, which I absolutely love. Yeah. And there's several. So this, she also has a few taboo books, which are fun. So highly recommend checking her out. She's got some great ones.
She does. Okay. So my first author that I have is Nikki Landis, and I have not read her, but she is on my TBR. Like, she's all over my TBR. So she writes a lot of motorcycle romance. That is what she's known for. She does have some other stuff that she writes as well, but her romance series, and I had to look this up, how to pronounce this name of this town in Nevada, because no. So it is her Royal Bastards MC Tonopah, Nevada, or Tonopah. I think it's Tonopah is how you say it. I'm so wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. But she has a lot of work. She's got over 20 books in this series.
Oh, wow.
And they look great. I'm like, okay, I'm making a beeline for her table the minute I get there. So, yeah. She does have a few other things too, but yes. And she does write some steamy alien and monster romance, but that is under a different pen name, and that is Sina Starr, I believe. But I didn't see that name on the list, so I don't think she's going as the alien author, but still ask her about that.
Oh, you're gonna have to bring an extra suitcase when we go, because my next ones are all right up your alley too.
Ooh, yay. Okay, what do you got?
So I have J.R. Thorne, and her books are reverse harem, paranormal romance reads. And get this, Jessica, she says they range from he used blood for lube vibes to cut off her ex's tongue for tasting her possessive mates.
Wait. Say that one more time. Cut off her ex's?
He cut off her ex's tongue for tasting her.
I like that.
I know. I'm like, ooh, this is right up Jessica's
So we'll be over there too.
So she says the best place to start with her books is Their Blood King, which is a standalone and where both of those viral tropes come from.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right up your alley.
Right up my alley. Yes. So the next author that we have is Rebecca Wraith. She is known, like, her most popular series is a football series. It's a sports series. They're taboo ish because they're not because they're MM, because they are all MM, but like the first one is a coach athlete, and that is head in the game. And so she does have some Y2s as well, which is exactly where I'm going to be going over there for, because it's called Progeny, and I was looking at what it's about, and I'm like, I think I need this. It sounds like she has amnesia.
Ooh.
Or somebody in the group, like she wakes up to these 5 men and she has this feeling that like there's something there, but then they say that they don't know her, but she's like, there's a connection. Yeah, I'm all about this.
That sounds good.
I know it does. So
all right, we're both gonna need to bring extra suitcases.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got a new suitcase, so hopefully it doesn't bust at the seams when I'm laying on top of it trying to zip. Did you get a different kind? I did.
Okay, because that one did not survive all the books in Vegas.
So funny story, my husband was getting some work done on his truck, and he decided to walk over to Ross, which is a little bit of a walk. And he found a suitcase that he knew I would absolutely love. And so he bought it for me. And then he had to walk through town carrying the suitcase back.
Is it bright pink like the other one?
It has Minnie Mouse on it. And it's like the large checked luggage. So it's like a huge Minnie Mouse.
Oh, look at Jay taking one for the team. Such a good man. I love it. Love it.
Yeah. So I am set.
Okay.
So my next author is Monica Corwin, and she writes contemporary adaptations of classic literature. So she says her books are love letters to her favorite stories. And the best places to start would be Deranged or One Shade of Grey. And most of her books are standalones. And she's a mom, a veteran, and she's been publishing for 13 years, and she loves books in general. And she's always down to trade recommendations with readers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So classic literature retellings. I'm like, I got the list you should have had. These are all like great.
Because this last month we were talking about a retelling of Wuthering Heights, and that's one of my top reads for November, and I was all excited. So again, I'll be at that table to see what kind of retellings she has, because
I know.
Yeah.
I am so excited to get to meet these authors.
I know, same. Yeah. Okay, so the next author I have is C.G. Burnett. She writes contemporary. According to Goodreads, she has 17 books under her belt. Her most popular book is A Billionaire Single Dad, where his daughter wants him to get with somebody, like have that fulfillment. He's a self-made billionaire. And so that looked really good, because we know they love that whole single dad trope, right? Like, who doesn't love that? And then her second most popular one is a second chance romance that sounded really good as well. So definitely be checking out those. So that one is, well, I just lost it. Of course I did. Simmer is what it's called, because it's in the middle of summer and it's like hot when they get back together, kind of a thing. So
I like that.
Yeah, I do like. So one thing that she does have in her Goodreads blurb that I thought was really kind of funny is that, she talks about being a Southern girl and she's a mom to a couple kiddos, but they have a strong addiction to Godzilla. So she has quite a few Godzilla things in her house, like, figurines and those kinds of things, which I think is kind of cute.
Nice. So
she's talking into writing a monster romance with Godzilla.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, anyhow.
You would be right there to read it.
I would be first in line.
Okay, my next author, I do not know how to say his first name, so my apologies. It is spelled Liv and then 2 L's. So Lvl?
Level?
Livell. Lvl?
That's probably, that's a different one. I haven't heard that one before.
So Lvl James, and my apologies if I'm saying the name wrong.
Yeah.
So he writes, and again, right up your alley, Jessica, paranormal shifter and vampire romance books.
Ooh, and written by a guy? That's gotta be, I'm
Yes.
intrigued.
So I'm trying to grab my other notes here. So he has a series called Rogue Enforcers, and the first book is Colton Rogue Beginnings. And the blurb says the mafia, severed body types, fearing for her life. And then it goes on to talk about how this is now Katie's new reality until a sexy cowboy comes sweeping her off her feet and riding her off into the sunset.
Well, he just threw all those good tropes in there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, lots of stuff happening there.
All right. So the last author that I have is D.W. Cole. And from what I can tell, they just have 2 books under their belt. So definitely need some love out there because, newer author. And so one of them is an anthology that was done by a ton of other authors. I believe it was last year. And that, I lost it. Hold on, Mandy.
What do you want me to hold on to?
Your pants. Cool. Okay. Okay. So that anthology was the Love Archives, and I've seen the cover of this one floating around. So there's a lot of authors that did that. But her book is called Rotten Fruit. The thing with her is it looks like, and from what I can tell here, she is not necessarily a romance author. She is a psych thriller mystery author. And that is what this book is. It's a psychological thriller. So it sounds really good, the premise of it. But it's not necessarily romance. So I
love a good thriller.
I know you do. Yeah. We really should have traded lists because you had all mine, I had all yours.
That's funny. We randomly did it.
Yes. Just kind of, this one's yours, this one's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Do you have one more? No, I went first. So that's it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So those are the 8 authors for this video.
Yeah. So make sure you check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for new videos from us, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any fun and additional new videos that we have coming your way.
And so for all the authors we talked about today, we are very excited to see you and meet you when we get back to Ohio this summer. So yay. Yeah. And to all of you guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.